David Morales is a world-renowned DJ, Grammy Award-winning producer, and artist. He honed his skills as a DJ in the 80s and 90s at legendary clubs such as Paradise Garage, Red Zone, Ministry of Sound, and Sound Factory. He later teamed up with house music icon Frankie Knuckles and Judy Weinstein to create Def Mix Productions. As a producer and remixer, he has worked on over 500 releases for artists ranging from Mariah Carey, Aretha Franklin, Michael and Janet Jackson, to Seal, the Pet Shop Boys, U2, Donna Summer, Whitney Houston, and Jamiroquai. He was nominated twice for a Grammy, first as producer on Mariah Carey's album Daydream, and then nominated in 1988 and won for Remixer of the Year. He is considered to be one of the OGs in the DJ game, a superstar. And since the pandemic, he continues to strive and thrive. He's a game changer. Check out my interview with the amazing, iconic, legendary David Morales. I thank you for agreeing to talk with me. It's like 10 in the morning here in Chicago, but what I'm doing for my site this year is a series on people that I call game changers, and I really wanted to focus on artists who really figured out how to deal with last year and turned lemons into lemonade, for lack of a better word. I really wanted to talk to people that still continue to thrive, still continue to stay creative in spite of just a really crazy year, crazy ass year. So
listen, tell me about it. Well, you know what? You come to the right place. You come to the right place. Hold on, when I give myself a little sip of a little cocktail here.
There you go. You see, I got my bar in the back. So,
yo, baby, I got no shame in my game. And that's how I keeps it moving.
Yeah. I tell people this is the writer's area. So talk to me, you're in Italy, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you were there when all this popped off. Like, what was your initial reaction when all of this stuff started happening?
Well, obviously, it kicked off here first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's funny. I had first, when I first came back from this, I had a gig. My last gig was in England, and my other gig before that, in a 2-week period, was in Canada, in Montreal and Toronto, and then it was England. And both of those times when I came back to Bologna, they were already, you have people in hazmat suits already checking people's temperatures as they walked into the terminal. Okay, this is the beginning. And this was all like in a 2-week span. So I was getting ready to go to the Winter Music Conference, and they were already having flight restrictions. You know what I mean? So this, because remember, Italy was, in Europe was like bang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the shit really took off here. So flights started to be, eliminated, like fast, pop, 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 pop. So, and I had like 5 gigs booked. I mean, I had a serious money week coming up. You know what I mean? Because I was going to do 5 gigs in the States. So it's like I had my bags packed. The car, I was dressed. The car was coming in an hour. And it's funny, I had a friend of mine send me a text and he said, "What are you doing?" I mean, my wife was stressed out. You know what I'm saying? She was stressed. I said, "Yo, be careful." And I was like, "Listen, you already told me 10 times. I got it." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But a friend of mine, he texted me, and it's funny. I always say the law works in mysterious ways. And he wrote to me, it's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And then I had to, so wait a minute. So because the flights were canceled going to America, I was going to go to Ibiza for a couple of days and stay in my friend's villa and connect through Germany to go to New York.
To get,
or to go to the States. You understand?
Wow.
So in the last, I swear, in 1 hour, I was leaving to go in a car. I stopped and I'm like, this is moving that way. You understand? This is going that way. And I'm like, and the way this thing is going, I was like, I don't want to end up stuck somewhere. Okay?
Right.
Now, I didn't, the best thing, so I told 1 hour before I told my wife, I'm not going. She was elated. Okay, we're not happy about the forthcoming idea of the money that I'm losing. And I'm talking about some fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
Big dollars.
I'm talking about, you know what I mean? I'm in I'm talking about some dollars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she was type of way. And at the end of the day, it was like, it's not worth the drama around it. So now, and it's funny, you know, I didn't tell anybody I wasn't coming yet. You want to know something? That within days, every gig got canceled.
Yep.
So I didn't have to cancel anything. Not that I didn't return people's deposits, because I don't play that way. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's important to keep relationships, not be like, well, it's not my problem. You understand? And you know what? Thank God, because had I made that trip, I would have been stuck in the States for months. Yeah. Months. You understand? Months. You know what I'm saying? And everything went on lockdown. So imagine, and I'm the kind of guy, I don't like to stay in people's houses. And there's so much you can wear out. You're welcome. Okay. I mean, I could have went and stayed with my mother in Puerto Rico. We have a house, but it's like the idea to be stuck.
Yeah.
You understand? To be stuck indefinitely. You understand? Now, ain't nothing wrong being with my mom and whatever, but.
Right.
So the funny thing is, I didn't go. But immediately I did this. I called this Sunday. I ended up calling it Sunday Mass, just like what I'm doing with you with my phone right now. Right here in this studio. Yeah. Through this open mic, just like this, I did my first Sunday Mass.
I was going to ask you, how did the whole concept of Sunday Mass start?
So here in my room, I have music on my computer. There was no playing. There was no mixing. There was no talking on a microphone. It's open. You understand? Just like this. Before the evolution of streaming evolved. You know what I mean? This was the first step, right? Just like this. Exactly what you're looking at right now. And me playing music like this. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I did 2 weekends like that. And the response was amazing. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about first just Facebook.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the response was amazing. So then, and it was just Facebook.
Right.
You understand? It was only Facebook, so because it was only one channel now, okay? And then what I saw was, not that I intended to create Sunday Mass. I just called it Sunday Mass because I'm just going to hang out and play whatever I want. And that meant classics. Some, you know what I mean? One was like a tribute to Frankie Knuckles and all this kind of stuff. And because it was that time, and it was like, and the reception was like, okay, but then I saw where it was going, and I said, and I saw like a couple of things going on. I was like, this is going in this direction.
Okay.
Fans, okay, now, okay, I need a camera because I was using my laptop, my old laptop, not the new laptop, because my new laptop, my new MacBook Pro, for some reason, the camera wasn't working. And that's got the dope camera, the stupid camera.
Right.
My old one is like, so I'm going to really just do that. And then you couldn't find a camera online at that time. You couldn't find a sound card because the iRig was the one, even the little mono cable, you couldn't find shit.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky I found my first camera was some 45-year-old camera that I got from Germany.
Wow.
That worked. I mean, that worked. So, and I was going through direct through my old MacBook Pro. Then, I started to of course, watching what's going on and really just understand the evolution of the technology. So the one thing that I knew is that I wanted to be ahead of the curve. So I understood this is not going to go away. You know what I'm saying? And so, okay, I upgraded camera. You know what I mean? Thank God I had an engineer friend of mine told me, like, I can't find a sound card. He's like, well, don't you have a sound card for the studio? I'm like, oh shit, I got an Apogee laying around, $600 sound card. Yo, that shit destroys the iRig because everybody was trying to find an iRig. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
iRig is like you got the $70 version, you got the $180, big version. I got an Apogee that's fucking $700 fucking unit. That's the fucking dope. So, okay, here we go. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. You know what I'm saying? So, and then just really, then it's to understand, okay, now there's YouTube. So, okay, how do you broadcast on multiple channels? Wait, so besides OBS, there's Wirecast. I went via Wirecast. First of all, I got hooked up to another friend of mine that turned me on to this tech guy because I'm not the smartest technical guy in the world. You know what I mean? I know how to make music. I know my lane. I like to stay in my lane.
Right.
I ain't gonna try to frustrate myself with all that other bullshit.
Right.
So, I got somebody that I hired and he got me the Wirecast software for free. And Wirecast is not for free. That's a $600 program. I mean, OBS is for free, but Wirecast is the next level. But they both work just as good for what you want to do. So, it's about learning about visuals and all these things, and not to understand, because everybody was doing that iPhone camera shit. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, how many people you notice just kept looking at the camera?
Yeah. Terry was joking, was like,
what? You're gonna look directly at the camera. And what the fuck are you looking at?
Right. Terry was joking, was like, well, damn, we all bedroom DJs right now. Like, what the hell?
No doubt. So no doubt. So it was really just and then I really never thought, first of all, it's like, well, the one thing I did understand, not knowing how long this was going to go on for. You understand?
Yeah.
So whether it was 6 months or whatever, because nobody knew it was going to last a year. So, but the one thing that I knew, that no matter what, that streaming is here to stay no matter what. Understand? Absolutely. So even when shit goes back, streaming is here to stay. Case closed. You understand what I'm saying? And, of course, there are players in the game and there are the bedroom DJs of the game. You know what I mean? If you understand what I'm saying. And not that there's anything wrong, but if you're a game changer, like what this is about, then you need to be a game changer and be ahead of the curve as opposed to behind the curve and playing catch up. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I saw where this was going. I was like, okay. And then I decided to call it Sunday Mass, which was, and what really did it for me was like, before, when it came to me to be, and let me tell you, and my studio setup is no fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? I got a mini club system in my room. My shit is like, you know what I mean? I don't have some little, and I'm not knocking anything. And I would bring this full circle, but I enjoy playing in my room. You understand what I'm saying? I enjoy it. My shit is like, I got a better setup than most fucking clubs in the world.
Yeah, you know right in your house, right.
So the thing was that I was enjoying before the personality came into it. Because now we talk about the personality. So before the personality came in, it was really about playing records, just saying hi, whatever, and just keeping it minimal. But I found that I had my platform to play whatever I wanted. And that was, I get goosebumps. and that was the beauty of everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it wasn't having to step into uncharted waters and have to figure out how you're going to be received. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you're following some other DJ or somebody's booking it. You know, sometimes there's inconsistencies in the flow of music. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's like not all the time can you be you, if that makes sense. You, 110%. So it's really, it really became weird to say when you see when it comes on Facebook/YouTube. Okay, when I was doing that, it's like, okay, first of all, the technology. Then is to learn the technology, rescreen, the way things work, how the computer works, the bit rates, all these things. You know what I mean? Because it's no longer about my iPhone anymore. That bitch is gone. You understand? Now we're going to the next level. You know what I mean? Which is, you know, studio quality. And, you know, you start out, you know, 2 hours, 3 hours, but it's funny, like I said, I used to do a radio show before was work. I got no room, I got no body. I'm trying to make music. It's like, ugh, it's like just for an hour. Now I find myself playing 5, 6 hours, even though it's virtual, but I'm having the time of my life. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a DJ. I've been playing over 40 years. I've been played everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
Well, every DJ needs to remember, and I'll speak about the guys that have made it, that have lost their ground or have lost the plot, we say. You're supposed to always be a bedroom DJ at heart. You understand what I'm saying? At heart.
Yeah.
So what this has done for me is brought me back to basics. And the basic is, when I first started, what was it all about? Listening to music. I didn't need a dance floor. I just needed me and the music. And that's what was my escape. That was how I find comfort. And okay, fine. That's like you travel the world, all these kind of things. But, you know, here I am. It's like the streaming I have my channel. The people that are tuned in want to hear me. They want to see me. They want to feel everything about me.
Right.
That's it's like having your own club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that means, or in your house, you invite people over to your house. Yo, let's have some drinks. And you're like, yo, you're playing some tunes. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, listen, D, play some music for us.
It's a jam session in your house.
And you play whatever you want.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to worry about somebody that doesn't like your music because it's your friends. You understand? And ain't nobody going to tell you, yo, man, I don't like the music that you're playing. Ain't nobody going to fuck with your energy and be like, yo, I'm not feeling you. It's like, it's none of that. So it's like, you know, and when, you know, my experience of DJing over 4 decades, the amount of music. So I'll play, you know, the stylistic. It's like, yo, let me play the history. There's no dance floor. So you don't have to worry or panic like, oh my God, I'm losing my dance. It's like people are there to listen.
Yeah.
People are there to listen. So now we get into, now here comes the personality now, which not everybody has a personality. You understand?
Right.
So now it's really become like my Sunday Mass is and I never thought it would become what it is. You understand? Never in a million years that I thought the branding, because it was really just something organic. I call it something, it's me just having fun. Folks want to tune in, you know what I mean? It's about feel good music, no matter whether it is the Delphonics, the stylistics, whether it's some disco classics, whatever, whether it's hip hop, it's like, you know what? Whatever I want to play is what it is. If you don't like what I'm playing, bitch, bounce.
Right. Log off.
Log off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
Listen, don't troll. Yo, I'm not feeling what you're playing. It's like, yo, there's 100 other fucking channels. And you know what? And the same thing goes. If you're in a club and you don't like somebody, as opposed to fucking up somebody's energy, yo, bitch, leave. Go where you know is, or else go home and play what you want to play. But you can't troll somebody. I don't like you. You're sucking. It's like, yo, you don't like it because there's other people that's enjoying the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to ask you, was there ever a moment when all of this stuff is popping off where, and I've talked to plenty of DJs who literally saw their income disappear in a couple of weeks for the year, you know. Did you have a moment where it kind of stopped you in your tracks and you like got stuck creatively? Did you have any of those moments, or did you immediately switch into a different gear?
We're all in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
All of us. I mean, just, you know what I mean? Expenses in life is relative.
Mm-hmm.
The more money you make, the more money you spend. You understand? So we're all in the same boat of not making any money. Case closed. Some of us were smart enough to maybe have a little bit of money saved to get us over that hump. Now that hump is stretching a little bit now.
Right.
It's getting deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what it's funny, you know what I mean? For 6 months, it's like I welcomed the vacation because I've been traveling for almost 30 years on the road nonstop. I spent half my year away on the road. And you know what? I love that life. It's I mean, I ain't gonna knock it.
Mm-hmm.
But I welcome the moment because we get caught up in the moment because everything is moving too fast.
Yes.
So because things move fast, you never have time to reflect on anything else because you're too busy evolving your own game. You're not paying attention to nothing or no one because you don't have the time.
Right.
You understand?
You're just moving.
Because you just keep it moving. And that's just the way it is when you're busy. So I welcomed it because I was able, you know, my lifestyle is a luxury to others.
Mm-hmm.
Others' lifestyle is a luxury to me. You know what I'm saying? The person that sleeps at home every single day that has a routine, that's a luxury to me.
Yeah.
You understand? Me traveling around the world, eating at fancy restaurants and getting is a luxury to somebody else. So the roles reverse.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I welcome the downtime. You understand? Listen, anybody that's on the road, if you're in a relationship, we all know how hard that is on a relationship. It's like having a distant relationship.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You know, people need love, they need affection, they need a hug. You know what I'm saying? Granted, you know what I mean? They trust you. Granted, it's like you out there making your money, but it's like it's hard to find that balance. And when you're an artist and when we're in the game that we play, we need to take it while it's there.
Yeah.
And that's what some people don't understand. Do you understand what I'm saying? We can't just say, you know what, I'll leave this go. You can if you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can if you want. But, you know, shit is moving so fast today with music, la, 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 la. So, you know, it gave me a chance to, and thank God that I make music. That I'm a producer, songwriter. You understand? Whatever the case may be. So, you know, and thank God, you know what I mean? I have my back cave. You know, I think that's 2 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So, since I was a kid, I'm going to try and do this without getting emotional. Since I was a kid, I found safety in music. My back cave was always my music.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
I do.
Me playing in my bedroom and all those kind of things. That's your back cave.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So
my writing space, that's my back cave.
you understand?
I do.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, so now you have more time because you're less time on the road, even though you as a songwriter, you as a writer, you can write on the plane, you can write, you know, you get an idea, you can write. Me as a producer, okay, thank God with the technology, I be in an airport, I be in a car, I got an idea. I bring out my little keyboard, it's like, I'm on it. I'm on it. You know what I mean? So, what it's allowed me to, trust me, this year I'm releasing like 3 albums. No joke. You know what I mean? Because I held back from last year because it was such a negative year that I didn't want to release anything. But To answer your question, how I dealt with it is really, what other choice do I have? You understand what I'm saying? You have two choices. You can either sit at home, because with people like us, we got no other choice but to sit at home because there's nothing else for us to do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going out there trying to get another job. I've been doing this shit for over 40 years. I've been retired for 40 years because I've been blessed to support myself doing something that I love for 40 fucking years. You understand that? I'm not a kid, so to do what? You understand what I'm saying? And I thought about this. Oh, what's next for me? I was like, but this is what I'm good at. This is not what I'm good at. This is what I'm great at. You understand what I'm saying? Not that I'm good. This is what I'm great at. I mean, it's like, you know, it's just a rough patch. So I found where I just got into music in another way. And thank God for the streaming. I look forward to playing every Sunday right now. That Sunday Mass is the best gig in the world right now. You understand? It's because I feel after my Sunday Mass, I put effort in there like I'm playing in a fucking club. And I go home feeling like, wow, that was amazing. My energy, I'm exhausted. It's fucking virtual, for crying out loud.
I'm in it with my girlfriends. My girlfriends, we meet in the chat.
It's like I got a crew. It's like I'm giving love. I'm giving my energy. There's no fucking, and with me, there's no filter.
Yeah. No, it isn't.
There's no filter. So you know what? People get to see who you are. Because when they see you from the stage, from a distance, or whatever they hear on the internet, that they come up with their own idea of who you are, because they don't get that close to you. This is as close as anybody can get to me right now.
Well, that goes back to the personality that you talked about. People get to actually see it.
For me, I'm not afraid to cry. I'm not afraid to laugh. It's like, yo, it's to bring some reality to people. You know what I mean? And not just that, I'm also into paying it forward. You know what I mean? I'll have some new kids. You know, I'll go on Twitch and again, evolving with Twitch. So look how many people are arriving late to the party. You understand what I'm saying? How many people are arriving late to the party? I'm not here to knock anybody. But again, we talk about being ahead of the curve, being a game changer.
Game changer.
Being a game changer. You know what I'm saying? And I arrived at Twitch late, but not because I didn't know about Twitch, because I was on Mixcloud, and Mixcloud on my Sundays, total views, I was doing 2,000 people. Okay. I was doing 3 channels at the same time. I was doing Facebook, YouTube, and Mixcloud.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I dropped it, and now Twitch, because Twitch is another game altogether.
It sure is.
Twitch is another game all fucking together. You know what I'm saying? And it's having to learn, have good people around you. You know what I mean? And because if you don't understand how to play the game, then you can't play the game. And there's no playing the game half-assed.
That's
if you
right.
play the game half-assed, you're not going to get any results. You understand what I'm saying? So, okay, now I only do Twitch. You know what I mean? I get many compliments. It's like, it's funny. I'm understanding lately really how far Sunday Mass has come. Outside, you know, I mean, listen, and I'll have, like I said, a lot of people that have channels don't share the love. Listen to what I'm telling you, okay? Don't share the love. Everybody wants their own space, For me, I'm into paying it forward. You understand? I'm an OG in the game.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I think it's important to share, because music is about sharing. It's not meant for you to hold close to you and it's like, this is mine. Like it's you're a kid in a toy in a fucking sandbox. You can't play with my toy. You understand? So for me, it's like, I'll go on Twitch. I've had some guests, I'll listen to some unknown guys, because I pay attention to the game. To play the game, you have to get on the field to play the game. You can't play the game and not get on the field, if that makes sense. Okay? I'll listen to guys. You know what? And it's some guy they're not known to our people, whatever the case, but I like what he's playing. You know what? I want him as a guest on Sunday Mass. I'll go on that channel. You know what I mean? It's important to support people because people look at some of us big DJs, we're fucking legends, and just to say hello and go on their channel means the fucking world to them.
It does.
And even if they only have 50 fucking viewers, so what? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being selfish, I'm only going to people fucking channel where guys could do something for me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What about you doing something for them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And only because you want to.
Yeah.
Not because you have to. So I've had guys that they're like, oh my God. And I'll go on to people their channel. And like I said, I like your music, you know what, for Sunday Mass, because Sunday Mass is about music. Anything goes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want I mean, you know, I want to invite people that it has that vibe. And not just that, also people that support the channel. Mm-hmm. You understand?
Right.
That support the channel. So, you know what I mean? We're talking about support. Listen, I go on Twitch every day. I wake in the morning just to find out what's going on. And I'll show my face and people are like, oh my God. And you know what? We need to support each other. So people always talk all this shit. We need to support the scene. And you know what? A lot of people perpetrate it for because you don't practice what you fucking preach.
Listen, I am in Chicago, so I see it all the time where people are going back and, you know.
But you know what? But listen, you know what? I clocked Mike Dunn doing his Get Down. I was like, he was playing the Jackson 5 fucking girl, the party, and I was like, mind you, I'm on a different time zone. But I was like, yo, motherfucker, I want you on Sunday Mass.
Yep. And we all got up early and listened to the show with you and Mike Dunn.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, there's something about sharing the love. I got some English guy playing this Sunday. He's a sweetheart. He plays 45s and he plays some funky He's perfect for Sunday Mass. I asked him to play. The kid is like over the fucking moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like you get invited to play on Sunday Mass. Don't ask to play on Sunday Mass. Mm-hmm. And that's something you get invited because it's my house.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's my house. I have Hector, I have Alternate, but again, it's people that support the channel. Not it's like, if you don't support me, no. No, it's not about that. I mean, it's not about that. Because you know what I mean? It's about awareness. You know what I mean? And it's like, and it's funny how I've had a couple of people reach out to me, why haven't you asked me to play on your channel? What? What? Meanwhile, you ain't got your own channel going.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But not because you don't. That's another story. That's not why. But where's the love?
Right.
Where's the love? So you expecting, but you never come on the channel and peep and say, yo, what's up?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. So you expect something, but you don't show no love.
Yeah.
Everybody else is showing love. So right now, listen, I got Sunday, man. Alan King comes on, Mike Dunn, Jelly Bean. It's like, yo, DJs are coming on.
Yeah. But it's not just DJs.
And not expecting an invitation. You understand what I'm saying? And also out of respect, and I'm on a different time zone. I get up in the middle of fucking night. Yo, Alan, what's up, babe? You know, you show your face.
Yeah.
It means so much.
But it hasn't just been DJs. Like as an artist, I've experienced the love for breaking new music on shows like yours, on shows like Mike's, on shows like, and having that interaction with people one-on-one has been something. When a new song comes out, I can't reach everybody who says they dig it, but on a chat, everybody's interacting immediately. So getting that immediate feedback, I have listened to your show and you have put out stuff and everybody's like, oh my God, what is it? And you're like, coming soon. Like you've been giving everybody little first looks and first listens to the stuff that you're working on.
Listen, it's my platform. You understand? From all my new music. And let me tell you something. With the streaming, it's going to be the best outlet to promote yourself. You understand? Because now you have the people's attention 100%.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because everybody's at home by themselves. They're not hanging with a bunch of people dancing and blah, 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 all these distractions. You understand what I'm saying? Where they're not hearing you. They're hearing you, but they're not hearing you. Now, people hear you.
We are tuned in.
They say, you're under a fucking microscope. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So now it's like, and now for anything, I think even now, even to send promos out for the people that are playing now it's a better platform as opposed to sending promos to DJs that are playing in clubs, people that are streaming now, because it's a much larger scale now. Now it's a better time to end up having your music heard, promoted.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen it in real time.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, okay, you know what? It's like, if I had my own club, I would invite DJs to play my club. I've done it before. When I owned the club, I would hear somebody that's young, and I was like, I want you to come play in my club. And for them to play in my club, as I played the Paris Garage, they'll be like, oh my God. I was like, I'm going to open up your mind. You know what I'm saying? And I've extended that to some game changers, big names. I won't get into it. And they all diss me. You know what I mean? It's like, you have to deal with the man. It's like, wait a minute. If I got one of the best clubs in the world, sound system, audience, everything, isn't that what it's about?
Right.
Since when did it become about money and politics? Feel me?
I do.
So when I say bringing this full circle, okay, because like I said, and I've played the role. I've been the superstar, the innovator, the beginning of the whole story, and all that kind of stuff. But here we're all back together on the same playing field with the same options. Nobody has it any different today.
Yeah.
At all. You understand? So it's just like, okay, every DJ can buy records everywhere. Right now, every DJ that has internet, that has a camera, that can buy the software, every bedroom DJ now can say, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you don't need some club, some promoter, can you book me or to send? Now you can, you know what? Because that's what I mean by take it back to basics, because when I first started, it's with 50 of my friends. That 50 of my friends turned into 100. That 100 turned into 200. You understand? So the same thing, like I said, I'm into paying it forward. So I would tell DJs, people that I know, why play on some whack-ass channel, some brand that only has 50 people that don't do dilly squat, when you can do 50 people on your own and build your brand.
You mentioned that you were, you're going hard this year as far as releasing projects. What was your hesitancy? Because you released a lot of music last year as well, but what was the...
I held back my album. It was because there was so much negativity in the world going on. People were uptight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, I want my music to be heard. You know what I mean? So, and now that I come, as I share this information with, we just said like a few minutes earlier, now I understand, you know what? But there is a platform to have your music heard right now.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? 5 minutes ago, I wasn't feeling that. So I held my thing. Even though I'm playing all my new stuff and teasing people, they're like, yo. Because listen, every week I'm making a new song. Every fucking week. Really. You know what I'm saying?
That's like, incredible as well. There have been a lot of creatives that said they've had like a block with everything going on. So the fact that you still be able to stay creative.
I've had no block. If anything, I overdosed. Listen, I got a new Mike Dunn track. It's like in the last 3 weeks, I did 2 tracks with Mike Dunn. I did 1 with Mr. B. Besides mixing some other records, I got this other back. It's like, I'm on fucking I wake up in the morning. Let me tell you something. I'll fall asleep 9 o'clock at night. I get up 1 o'clock in the morning and I look at my phone. Did I get the keyboard parts or the vocal parts that I asked for somebody to do? This is me on crack.
Yeah.
You understand? And I'll get up, wipe a little cross, take a leak in the toilet, and it's like, listen to me, and get on it. So there's no, if you love what you do, where do you find comfort in? How do you get a block? You know what I'm saying? The block is what? You know what I'm saying? Block, for me, a block is, okay, if you're going to some things, okay, that's all well and good. But for me, music was an escape from all the shit that was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I have two choices. And sometimes, you know what, in the studio, if I'm not feeling it, then I go home and watch Netflix. But instead of like getting comfortable, like, you know what, I'm going to watch Netflix, let me get, and now I started drawing, you know, and I started drawing again, you know, because I used to do graffiti. Now I started drawing again. And I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday. So I started working, you know, on the Mike Dunn track. And then after that, I stopped and I started drawing. Quiet, peace. You can hear a pin drop. You know what I'm saying? There's a lamp. I'm just drawing. Ciao, you know? But I mean, so, and then, as I said, it's just understanding the evolution, how things are going on. Not to understand, you know what, this ain't going nowhere. And this ain't going nowhere for another X amount of months. It's still not going nowhere. But people are tuning in. And now I have to release the stuff because I'm backed up.
Yeah. And we want to hear it.
But I'm backed up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm backed up. So besides the show, so I want to make it available. So I'm about to drop something in 2 months. Then after that, another 2-3 months, I'm gonna drop another one. I mean, so it's like part one and then like part two of an album, because I don't want to do a 30-track album. You know what I mean? People get a little another track. You know what I mean? It's like people have a little ADD when it comes to so many tracks. You know what I mean? And you know, one is I'm gonna make one album. I don't want to say commercial, but let's say soulful, girly, more songs. The first one's going to be more between hip house, between techie, but vocals, everything vocals. You know what I'm saying? No instrumentals, everything vocals. So different styles. So the first album is going to come out, is going to demonize 2021. My second album is going to be called Life is a Song, because it's going to be all these songs. I mean, so where my first album was going to be Life is a Song, I was originally going to release in November. But since November to now, I've created so much other shit. So the creativity never stops.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what being a game changer is all about, where others would stop and be froze and not know what to do. Game changers switch gears and keep it moving. Let
me tell you, I'm going to ask you a question. And this is directed to what you do. When it comes to writing, right? Are you a part-time writer or are you a full-time writer?
I'm a full-time writer. Every day.
Get it?
Every day.
Get it?
And I tell people, when I have moments where I'm stuck, that's a sign to me I'm not living. I live what I write. I write. That's my therapy. That's my place. So I know if I'm feeling a block, it's time to get out and live or experience. I'm holding on to.
But sometimes it's a block is a block, but a block is just a temporary thing.
It is.
Just, you know what? But because it's organic. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to force yourself to write.
Right.
It's not a job.
No.
It's an adventure.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
All through my mind.
You know what I mean? Sometimes when you're onto something, it's like crack. You know what I'm saying? Yo, trust me, I get it all. You know what I'm saying? Because I live it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, we take to what's going on. I'm frustrated. The other day I got frustrated. You know, I actually got angry. I'm like, and I rarely stress or actually lose my balance, let's say. But I'm frustrated because I feel like I'm shackled and I can't live and I don't like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My life is put on hold. What makes me live and breathe, I'm put on. Thank God I have a little window between my streaming and producing that has allowed me to soften up the drama. But I feel sorry for a lot of my peers or other DJs per se that don't have that outlet.
Right.
You understand? Right. They must be going fucking nuts.
Nuts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got nowhere to play. You ain't streaming. You ain't making no music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you don't have the funds to do all of the above.
Right.
You know what I mean? So trust me, I feel for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're not supposed to abandon what makes you live, if that makes sense.
I love that. I think that's the perfect way to end our game changing interview. That's perfect. This was fun. I like talking to you. Absolutely.
So for me, it's like, yo, let's go have some fun. Let's go to a soul food joint. I'd be like, yo, who's coming?
Okay, now don't forget. Now, when Chicago opens up and you come out here, we going to get that's some soul food.
I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm here to be the example. You know what I'm saying? Follow or don't follow. Like I said, I'm a game changer. I am not a follower.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Pleasure's mine.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Ciao.
Bye. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of The Game Changers. I hope you enjoyed that interview with David Morales. I am so excited to tell you about our next show. It is one dear to my heart. This is somebody who I've long admired for her work. Her pen, her words, her lyrics are just masterful and powerful. So I hope you will join me in 2 weeks where I speak to the absolutely amazing and brilliant sister, poet, performer, and recording artist Ursula Rucker. As always, follow me on YouTube at The Black Widow, and we'll see you next time. Take care.